Hey guys, so this is part 2 of my book haul. I just made 2 parts because it would have been so long if I did it in one big part. So these are the rest of the books that I bought this month, so stay tuned. So the first book is an ARC I got from a website called Blogging for Books. I believe that's what it's called. Basically, it's this website anyone can join pretty much. Any of you guys can make an account. So basically for Blogging for Books, there's arcs on it and you can request a copy. You can either request a physical copy or an ebook. So that's what I did. So I requested a physical copy of a book. And so they sent it to me, and it is something like Secret Revealed by L. Marie Adeline. And this cover is just so gorgeous. That's what attracted me to want to read this. But I cannot read this right now because as soon as I got it, I just found out it's like the 3rd book in a series. And what made me really mad was right here. There's like a sticker that says like the final book in the Secret trilogy. And on the website, that sticker is not on there, and it doesn't tell you that it's the last book in the trilogy or whatever. So I have to get the other books before I read this one. And this one is, I believe it's an adult book. But yeah. So I gotta wait to read that one. The next book is a book I got on eBay. This has been on my TBR list forever too. And I have the movie, but I wanted to read the book before I watched it. And I read another book from the 2 authors, which is Dash and Louie's Book of Dares by David Leviathan and Rachel Cohn, however you pronounce their last name. So I got Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. This has been on my TBR forever. So I read Dash and Louie's Book of Dares. I liked it. I gave it 4 out of 5 lily pads. And like I said before, I have the movie. I've had the movie for a while now, but I never had the book. And so I thought I would, eventually buy the book so I could watch the movie. And so yeah, I finally have it. It's such a tiny book. Look at that. So this book sounds so good. I don't know too much about it. I know it's about a guy named Nick, girl named Nora, obviously. And basically, I think it's like they're at a party, and Nick sees his ex-girlfriend or something, and he just grabs Nora and tells her to pretend to be his girlfriend for like a minute or something like that. And I guess they get to know each other and they bond over music. So that's what I think it's about. I still have no idea. The next book is a book I got from Amazon. And you guys, all you guys know this book. This trilogy has hype on YouTube. I don't know if it has too much hype, like a lot, but I've definitely seen this trilogy around a lot on YouTube, and it sounds so good. It is Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins. Yep. I've seen this everywhere on BookTube. People say they love this trilogy so much, so I thought I would finally buy it. It's pretty big. I don't know too much about this one either. I think it's like the main character for the girl. It's like her dad is, I think, is she an angel? I forgot. Guys, tell me in the comments what this is about. So she's an angel, and then she meets this bad boy, and she falls for him. I have no idea. And I think the guy's a demon. So I think it's like about angels and demons, which sounds really cool. And like I said before, I'm trying to get into more paranormal books, so this is awesome. And I hope I love this book so I can read the rest of the trilogy, and I hope this doesn't disappoint me. So yeah. I like the spine, it's really plain. But next 2 books, this is my first order I ever ordered from bookdepository.com. It took a long time to get here, but it was so worth it. And okay, let me just tell you guys. I'll just show you guys the books first. So I got 2. The first book is Throw the Glass by Sarah J. Maas and Crowd of Midnight, which is the sequel. These are the UK copies, and the reason why I got the UK copies is because I hate the American copies. I love these copies. They are just so, oh my gosh, they're so gorgeous. And so basically, if you guys didn't already know, I borrowed Throne of Glass from the library and loved it. I know this book has so much hype on YouTube, and I honestly, I get the hype for once. I love this book so much, and I really wanted to buy my own copy. And so that's why I got Crowded Midnight. Oh my gosh, this copy is gorgeous too. It's even good. I love the spines. And so yeah, I love the first book, so I really gotta read the second book, and then I'm definitely gonna be getting the third book when it comes out. But oh my gosh, I normally don't read fantasy, but oh my gosh, it's so good. And like I said before, I did not want to buy the American copies, also because they don't match. Like, you could buy the first two books in hardcover, but when the third book comes out, it's in paperback. So I like when my series match. And like I said before, these are a lot more gorgeous. I love the UK. I love the UK editions better. Usually I like the North American copies better, but the UK versions are actually nice. They're beautiful. So this was worth the wait. It took like 3 weeks to get them. And I had some trouble in getting them in the mail. So, oh well. It was worth it. I just love the series so much. I cannot wait to read Crowded Midnight. Okay, so these next 5 books are books I got in New Hampshire. So, I got back home yesterday, and my family and I went on a trip to New Hampshire to visit my grandparents because they live there. We went for like 4 days. That's why I haven't been uploading. Sorry, guys, but this makes up for it. So, in the town where my grandparents live, they were having a used book sale at a bookstore I'd never been to. And so, like, oh my gosh, I was so excited. So I found 3 books, and they were so cheap. It was 50 cents for paperback, and like $1 for hardcovers. I thought that was so cool. So these were so cheap. So the first book I found is Bras and Broomsticks by Sarah Marinowski. I read her book 10 Things We Did and Never 10 Things We Did and Probably Shouldn't Have. Is that what it's called? And that book was so good. So I really wanted to read more books from her, and I heard of this a while ago, and I thought this sounds like a really funny, cute series. Basically, the main character is a normal girl, and her sister is a witch. And she's jealous of her sister because she doesn't think her sister would be a very good witch. And she's mad that she doesn't have any powers of her own. So this series sounds so good. I've wanted to read it for a while, too. Look at the spine. I believe this is middle grade. I'm not positive. The next book I got from the used book sale is I Captured the Castle by Jodie Smith. I've been wanting to read this book for a while too. It sounds really cute. And the only thing is I wanted the other cover. I like the other cover better. It's like a picture of like a castle. But that's okay. I mean, I found this for 50 cents. So basically, I think about this book is about a girl who lives in a castle, and I think her family's like poor. And I think it's just about her writing like in a journal. I think that's what this book is. But it sounds so cute and so good. Okay, so the next book is a book I've been wanting to read for so long, and I just never wanted to buy it. Well, at regular price. And so I tried to find this everywhere at my used bookstore because they always have the author's books, but they didn't have this one. I'm so happy I found this at that used book sale. It is My Sister's Keeper by Jodie Pie. I forgot how to pronounce her name. Someone said it in a comment. I forgot anyway. But as you guys know, this is a movie. I haven't seen the movie, but I heard it was really good, and I heard this book was really good. I've been wanting to read this for so long. I'm glad I finally found it. It's used. It's not in the best condition, but it was like 50 cents. All I know is about this book is the main character's sister has cancer. I think that's pretty much all I know. But it sounds so good. And these last 2 books I'm so excited for that I finally bought them. So I'll show you. So, this is the new book, by the way. So, every time I go over to my grandparents' house, they have this awesome bookstore in town that's like across from the water. And I'm so happy I found this, and it was like 20% off. Like, well, in the store, all the hardcovers are 20% off. And this book like just came out, and I'm so glad I found it. It is Landline by Rainbow Rowell. As soon as I saw this book in the store, I just literally like right over to it and grabbed it, and this was the only copy they had. So I'm like, that was so lucky. And I'm so glad I found this because I've been wanting to read this book for so long. Rainbow Rowell is such a great author. Yes, I read Eleanor Park, didn't like it. I loved Fangirl, and I really wanted to read her other books. So I'm so glad I found Landline. And I've heard such great things about this book because everybody says it's Rainbow Rowell. Her books never disappoint. And the last book is a book I got at the other bookstore, the one with the used book sale, but I went inside to see what books to have at regular price, and this was the only copy too. And oh my gosh, I'm so glad I finally found it. So I just talked about this book. I brought it from the library, loved it. I have a review for this book on my channel if you guys want to check it out. I love this book so much. I've been wanting to buy it for a long time, but it was so expensive. Like everywhere. But since I was on vacation, I told myself, if I buy one book at regular price and it was really expensive, that's fine. It's like a little souvenir, right? Because it's from New Hampshire. And so this was the only copy they had, which I thought it was meant for me. Because I almost bought this book a million times. So like I told you, I love this book. It was so good. That is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I'm so glad I finally own my own copy. Because like I said, I love the book. Brought it from the library. I love the book. I finally have my own copy. Thank you. This was the only copy they had. Only one. And it was for me. My sister found it for me in the bookstore. She's like, they have Fangirl. I was like, what? And so we ran over. I grabbed it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is my copy. Oh, thank you. I finally own my own copy. I loved this book so much. Oh my gosh. So yeah, guys, those were all the books I bought in New Hampshire. 5 books. I did pretty good. So, I mean, 3 of them were really cheap, and 2 of them were like, pretty much regular price. But it was worth it because those books are my souvenirs from New Hampshire. And I had a great vacation, by the way. I love going up there. It's just so pretty. And yeah, I love being by the water. And anyway, guys, that is it for both my book haul, my July book haul. Sorry this is so long, but I know all you guys love watching book hauls, and so do I. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. If you've read any of these books, please comment below. And also, if you guys have reviews for these books on your channels, please link them below. I love watching book reviews. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.